Greetings. Here to bleach my roots. I could probably leave it for another couple weeks, but I'm just gonna do it now. Yeah, and gonna do a bleach bath on the lengths. Just strip out some color and see where I get. I'm not expecting it to be blonde. We'll see what I get. So I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna. I can't talk. It's not boding well. I'm gonna get some stuff ready, and I shall be back. All right, I've got my hair like well on the lengths of my hair and make it easier to section. This is repeating all the usual. A bit of a mess happening back there, but I'll get to that. And also the usual blend of Schwarzkopf Blonde Me developer, mix of 7 and 20 volume, and the powder, the Igora powder, because that's what I have. So let's go. Yeah, all the usual stuff. It's currently Saturday, and whoops, on Monday, so the day after tomorrow, signing the papers for my new house. And then as of Thursday, I take possession and can start moving in, which I won't be doing in a very great quantity for the first few days because I work over the weekend. And then I'm getting the plumbing replaced starting on Monday of next week, because that's like a week-long process. Once it's 2 days to actually do like the pipes. If you care to know, it's because it's probably B plumbing, which is unreliable and hard to insure, as I found out. Yeah, so that's gonna take just about a week by the time they, patch and put drywall on the holes and paint and have all that stuff dry and whatnot. But I can move some stuff in the meantime, but I don't want to be living there while it's happening. So yeah, it's going to cost a pretty penny. It would be less if I did the patching and stuff myself, which I considered, but I'm so fucking stressed right now. Like, my life has just turned into endless phone calls and stress, and I feel like, you know what, I'm just gonna have the experts do it and not have to deal with it myself. And like, in the longer term, I'm gonna paint, but paint's expensive. Everything is expensive. Like, I'm super excited to be able to paint, but I need to, let my finances stabilize a bit. Plus, painting in the winter when you can't have your windows open, so it's not ideal. Yeah, oh my god, insurance. Oh god. And the phone calls. I've had to make so many phone calls, and like, the only thing that I haven't organized so far is movers, which is, kind of an important piece, but I'm like, I can't make any more phone calls. I need to take a break from phone calls today. So I'm gonna do my hair instead and pack. I know that I said there would probably only be one more hair video coming from this bathroom, but I decided to make it 2. So I can pack up this room and all my hair dye stuff. So I feel like I'm not doing the best job. It's fine. Everything is fine. It's all fine. And I probably, should not be doing a bleach bath today given the condition of my hair, but that's also fine. It's fine. The first several inches are quite strong, and then you get into the breakage zone like here, but that's okay. It'll grow out. I'm not willing to cut it off that short. And yes, I'm starting at what appears to be completely random space, but it's for reasons. Because if you've been around, you'll know that once I absolutely fried off, well, it happened more than once, but once was catastrophic. If I start down here, then it overprocesses and breaks off, and I sweat, and then the bleach runs down my hair and overlaps, and it's a huge mess. So it's better if I leave that for last. I'm trying to alternate between starting on this section and the one immediately below it. Oops. But I don't know which one I started on last time. I suspect it was this one, but that's also fine. What the fuck? I haven't figured out my hair dye station situation for the new place. Because it'd be nice to have something where I can be sitting down. And I do have, well, I'm not going to use the master bedroom as my bedroom because I like to have a dressing room. I know. But it's nice to like not have your clothes in your bedroom. You know, if you are fortunate enough to be able to have a dressing room, I highly recommend it. Yeah, it's just like that much more peaceful to have, you know, no clothes in your bedroom besides the ones you wear to bed. Yeah, and there's a bathroom between that, like the room that I'll use as my dressing room and the room that I'll use as my bedroom, but I don't know if it'll work out space wise and storage wise, and I definitely wouldn't be able to sit down. So I don't know. Don't know. Gotta figure that out. But I'll have time because I'm doing this now. My arm's already sore. It's gonna definitely be an adjustment doing my hair a different way. I've been doing my hair in this bathroom for like 9 years, maybe. So here's hoping I figure out what the fuck. Yeah, here's hoping I figure out a good situation. We shall see. But yeah, I've got too much stuff. Packing. I'm not getting rid of things, but yeah, just like starting by packing up the things that I don't really use. I'm trying to put the things that I don't really use in boxes, and I've got a bunch of like Rubbermaid containers that I can kind of empty out because I'm going to move most of my stuff myself. Just get movers for like the furniture because again, everything's expensive. Like, I need to save money where I can. I'm probably going to deeply regret that choice. I don't know. When I actually get around to phoning them, I'll see how much it costs to move more of my stuff. But I feel like if I kind of, because it's going to be really overwhelming to move it all at once. I'm trying to decrease the stress of my life, but it's not been very successful. So, I don't know. Hopefully this hair adventure doesn't turn out to add to the stress of my life. We shall see. We shall see. But yeah, it's so soon. Oh my god, it's so soon. The last month has both like flown by. Okay, this didn't work out as I had planned. I wanted to finish with one section at the top, two weird ass ones. But oh well. Oh well. It's all fine. Something strange. Something strange is happening there. Okay. That helps. What? It's too thick to be one section, and I know it. Can I divide it now? Is it too thick? I think it's too thick in that one spot. I don't know how I ended up on that angle, but here we are. Maybe it's okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna cut out this side, but I forgot. Okay, I think it's okay. Now I'm finish this one. It'd be really nice to be able to sit down. I've got this hankering for rainbow hair because I did that little review of 2025's hair colors and realized that I did not do rainbow hair last year, which means that I must do it now, like immediately. That's the thing. But I'm not gonna do it tomorrow. I'm just gonna try to tone it to an even enough color to get by for the next couple weeks. And then, yeah, figure my life out. This is too much adulting. I can't do any more adulting. And I have no one to help me with anything. Like, that's all on me. It's all on me to organize everything and figure everything out and pay for everything. Besides the down payment my parents paid for. But oh god, it was so nice having that down payment on my bank account. I've never had that much money in my bank account. I will never have that much money in my bank account again. And it was really quite nice. I enjoyed that. But I got a bank draft for the down payment yesterday, so sadly that money is gone from my account. Sadly. But I'll get a house out of it, so. Okay. And I screwed up these sections in the middle, so I had best fix that. Oh, it's gonna suck taking everything down off my walls. I've gotten one room done. Well, one room's done and totally packed from just like my spare room. So basically it was just blankets, pillows. And then I got my other bathroom. What the fuck? Eh? What? Okay. I have my other bathroom mostly done. Just minus some cleaning supplies, which I probably don't need because I've got cleaning supplies in a different room. But yeah, this room and my bedroom are gonna be tasks. And the kitchen, oh my god, I've got so much kitchen stuff. But this is gonna be hopefully the last time I move until I'm like very elderly. Hopefully. So then I can just start accumulating more stuff because I'm gonna have more space. I'm so excited to have like a yard that I can do whatever I want with. And I'm gonna get rid of the grass and I'm gonna have clover and little perennials. And I'm gonna plant some Saskatoon bushes and some black currants and and I've got a greenhouse. Yes. I'm not going to be able to do much this year because everything's expensive. I need to save a little bit of money before I can go too hard. But I've got lots of like seeds that I can start growing things from. Like what is happening with my sectioning here? The whole point behind putting oil in my hair was supposed to make it stick together so it wasn't all fuzzy and falling apart. Oh, okay. Just lean against the wall for a minute. And hopefully I'll be able to keep a blue hydrangea alive in my greenhouse because I want a blue hydrangea so bad. I'm desperate to have one, but I live in zone 3. Although they actually upgraded our zone. We're like at 4C or something now. But still, blue hydrangeas are like a solid zone 5. Oh, God. Yeah, but hopefully I can keep one alive in my greenhouse. It'd be exciting. And everybody's like, oh, just think about the tomatoes you can grow. I don't really... Like, yes, garden tomatoes are amazing and way better than store-bought ones, but I feel like everybody just talks and talks about growing tomatoes. Like, I'm not really that interested in tomatoes. I'm gonna grow some jalapenos, but I don't really care about tomatoes. I'm like, I can grow some zucchini. Maybe I can grow some garlic. And I don't know, some other things. I don't know. I'm gonna have a whole yard. And the yard faces south, so I'll actually have sunlight. The yard I have now, there's like the only actual flower bed is underneath a spruce tree, so it doesn't get a lot of light and it doesn't get a lot of moisture, and it's just a bitch to try to get anything to grow there. Oh, and I'm gonna have to replant my asparagus. Well, plant new asparagus. Yeah, I thought I was being so profound last year. Like, just plant the asparagus, Kelsey. It takes a long time to pay off, but just plant the asparagus. And then I planted it and I had to transplant it within a month. That was like 2 weeks. And, then a few months later I'm moving. So just plant the asparagus. Didn't work out for me. Yeah, so I can start new asparagus. And I don't know what else I want to plant. I'm really excited for Saskatoons. The only things I've actually dug up from the current garden bed are I got weird things happening here. I tried to dig up a little bit of the catmint. Well, I dug up some a while ago and put it inside. It was doing well for a while, but in the last couple weeks it started to die off, which is annoying, but whatever. It's just catmint. I can cope. I'm going to do this section and then be back. Remember, Kelsey, you were talking about catmint. I have finished that section and mixed some more bleach. And now let's do the front. I may have gone overboard on the oil, but it's hard to distribute it. Also, my hair still hasn't quite, on my scalp, it's mostly recovered from the chemical burns from dandruff shampoo, but not quite. So I'll go as easy as I can on the scalp. It's been a couple weeks, 3 weeks, I don't know, it's been a number of weeks since then. See the breakage. It's fine, everything's fine. Okay. I don't know why I did it that way. Made a mess of things. And I didn't go around my ear when I should have. So many regrets. Right, anyway, yeah, the catmint that I brought inside is in pretty rough shape. Might completely die, don't know. Not the end of the world if it does. And I dug up a little bit more from outside, which will hopefully survive in the little pot that I've got it in, along with, I don't know what it is. It's like a ground cover plant that stays green, but no idea what it is. It'd be nice if I did, so I could buy more of it. It'd be nice as a grass replacement. It spreads quite nicely. Don't pause. And some of my purple, I think it's primrose. I don't know if I mentioned my rhubarb, but my rhubarb. And a little bit of catnip that, yeah, was kind of mangled from when I dug up the rest from that plant, but we'll see. We'll see if it makes it. I think there might have been something else. I don't know. I'm not doing the best job. Surprise. All right, I was going to get around my ears. Did I get around my ear? Yeah, that's fine. There, fixed forever. I there's anything else. I don't know. It's sad that I just kind of have to give up on all the plants that I've spent years buying and nurturing. But whatever. It is what it is. If I was moving in the summer or even the spring, I would probably keep more, but as it is, I have enough shit to move and I can start fresh. Well, plus I don't know, I can't go too hard this year before I see like what I actually have in my new garden. But regardless, I'm excited. An actual garden, an actual backyard with a greenhouse. It's like the inside of the house, whatever. Yeah, everyone in my family is just itching to see it. Like, don't get, it's not like, you know, a dream house. Like, it needs to be painted. It's gonna have no furniture because I have no furniture. But I'm worried that everybody's like built it up in their minds and they're gonna be like, oh, Kelsey's house sucks. But I don't really care. Greenhouse. Yeah. But again, everything's expensive. Like, the doorbell doesn't work, so I got a new doorbell. I got new locks. The locks are really expensive. Because like yeah, they probably are handing over all their locks or keys, but like, what if they didn't? And I think it's possible to get a lock rekeyed, but like, how about I just buy new locks? So I'm gonna have to figure out how to install those. There's so many things. Because I know, like, I just like hand out keys to people. Like, there's so many people that have had keys to my place. And like, my locks have changed because my landlady changed them when I got a new door. But before that, there were probably like 5 people who had keys. Like, you lose track of who's got keys to your house. And plus, it's got smart locks, and I fucking hate those, man. I hate them. Like, I'm going on my door, and I never use it. And then I finally go to use it, and I'm like, oh, battery's dead. 4 AA batteries. Oh wait, no, batteries aren't working. It's just broken. Great, that thing costs like $200. So, ugh. And thankfully, this place got rented with only 1 showing, and I wanted to warn them. Like, well, the landlady gets a little crazy sometimes. She goes on these little power trips where she's like, no, you cannot ash your cigarette on the ground. You need to use this bucket. Like, you know, it's really gonna suck having your access to the garbage bins walled off, because that's the thing. But no, I didn't say anything negative. I just went outside while they were showing it. And yeah. So luckily I only had to go through 1 showing. And like, the last place I moved out of, there were so many showings, and it was bad blood by that point. Like, and well, just showings in general. Like, the first place I lived properly as an adult, they were selling it, and I've since found out that they can't do this, but like every day they'd be doing showings and be like, yeah, you have to get out, like you have to leave. Yeah, we've got a 12-hour showing booked, so you have to be gone, like, from your home. Like, oh, it was hell. And then, yeah, the last one was an apartment, and it was not a great situation. So that one got to the point where I was just being spiteful and like not cleaning. Would not clean the litter box. Like, fuck you. Good luck renting this place, bitches. I hate you. Yeah. I have a little bit of a spiteful bone in my body, you know, I will confess. But yeah, thankfully this was just one. Because I also don't need the stress of people coming into my house when I'm trying to pack and shit. My next door neighbor's going to be upset. I haven't broken the news to her yet. Not that I'm leaving, but because she's in love with Phil. Every time I take Phil out on his little harness and leash, I text her so she can come out and have a little love-in with him. He loves her too. we're outside talking and he's inside and can hear. That's the only time he ever tries to escape. And does he ever try to escape? Like running up to her. It's like a scene from a movie every time. Yeah. He loves her. So she will be sad. I have not met any new neighbors yet, but hopefully they're not too sus. I'm pretty tolerant of neighbors considering that I've only ever lived in shared spaces. I had one shitty neighbor at one point who would throw his cigarette butts into our yard just because. And like, everybody who lived there smoked, but we did not throw our cigarette butts in our freaking yard. But then there's cigarette butts in the yard because it's just throwing them over the fence. And one of my neighbors now gets drunk basically every afternoon and can get a little loud, but it's fine. Everybody's like, pay attention to your neighbors. Like, we'll be fine. Famous last words. Hopefully not famous last words. Oh yeah, I mixed this up with a bit stronger developer than the last round. I don't know what my ratios were. Closer to half and half instead of 3/4, 1/4. Yeah, this takes a while. My scalp is starting to burn. Oddly enough, just burning up here in the front. The back feels fine. I don't know. Okay, what other house stuff do I have to talk about? I'm worried about Phil. I'm adjusting. Again, future plans because everything's expensive and I can't afford to do everything right now. I want to build him a catio and I want to build him little like walkways up high, and there's windows that are down low and he's going to be so happy to be able to look out the windows. Like, well, especially with what my landlady's done to the windows in the last year, like the windows in the backyard are buried 2 feet deep. And all my windows are like at my chin height because I live in a basement. Yeah, he's gonna have better windows. It's gonna be amazing. He's gonna be so happy. And I hope that I might be able to see the mountains from one of my windows because I think the angle might be right. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to scope it out. It'd be so exciting if I can. Oh my god, a house where I can see the mountains. They're a long ass way away, but that's okay as long as I can see them. Yeah, and it being, quite far into January and I still haven't gone skiing. I would really like to go, but I feel like I can't really take a day to go skiing when everything in my life is just like up in the air. I don't like it. I like things to be settled and organized and predictable. And nothing's predictable right now, especially my finances. Like, I have no idea how things are going to play out. I'm like, I'm going to spend, $25,000, $30,000 on new siding, which I technically hopefully have. I ended up having to pay my insurance up front for the whole year, which I had not really anticipated. And then the plumbing is going to be $10,000. And I really would like to have solar panels because I've got a good direction of the roof for solar panels. And, save electricity costs, but yeah, I definitely am not going to be able to afford that this year. No chance in hell. But maybe next year they're like, oh, well, you can get interest-free loans, and like I can't take out another $10,000 loan. I can't do it until I at least have several months of knowing what my financial picture is going to be like. So I'll get a raise in April and another one in June. Because I don't really like to discuss my age here, but I'm in June I hit 20 years at my current career, which means I get long service pay adjustment, so a raise. 20 years. It's wild. 20 years. Whew. Yeah, so that'll be helpful, but yeah, the kind of stuff adds up like over a whole year, and like, day to day with my current expenses, I don't really notice much of a change. Like I did notice after our last raise, which was fairly substantial because we'd gone 4 years without anything. 5 years. Yeah, a long time without anything. So I noticed that in that I just kind of was like accumulating money, and I'm like, hey, I've got more money in my bank account than you usually do. But those times are going to change because, my costs are doubling. Fucking stress. I can't. I'm not going to talk about any of this when I'm toning my hair tomorrow. I hope that this works out well enough that I can actually tone my hair and have it look decent. Whatever, even if it's still a little bit blue, I don't really care. So fine. Stress. I can't. Hopefully the next video after tomorrow's, so I have my life all settled again. Although, like when you're packing, you're like, oh yeah, I'll remember what's in this box. I'll remember what I put in here, and if I want it, I'll be able to find it. It's gonna be such a lie by the time I get everything back. Like it's absolutely not gonna happen. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll know what I put in here. It's fine. Oh, it's fine. I'll be able to. So I'm just like gonna get to a point where I put toilet paper in like random boxes, because that's gonna be something that I'll end up needing. Although I don't use a whole lot of toilet paper because I've got bidet attachments for both of my toilets, which 10 out of 10 recommend. Remember back in the great toilet paper shortage of 2020? Yeah, I panic bought a bidet. Like, not looking back ever since. They're not very expensive. Just get the ones that attach to your toilet. It's not very complicated to install, but yeah, because during that whole toilet paper incident, I just happened to buy like a Costco size thing of toilet paper just before, the great shortage. And it lasted me until like last year. To be fair, bidet, and there's only one of me, but yeah, I don't go through a lot of toilet paper. TMI maybe, don't really care. Also, it was quite satisfying ripping up my university textbooks so I can recycle them. There's no fucking way in hell I'm going to move with those again. Like, there's a stack, like, waist high. Like, no, I am not moving with these again. They cost me thousands of dollars, but no. Yeah, so all the hardcover ones, had to rip out all the pages, which was a bit of a task, but I got it done, except for 3. Okay, I'm just gonna do, I don't have a lot left. Tiny bit more mixed up, because this is definitely not enough. Okay, this is gonna be straight up 20 volume. Mix up that much. Hopefully that'll be enough. I'm not measuring. That looks fine. Lid. Okay. I think that I'm just going to finish the back off camera because the battery's almost dead, and I have been talking for a lot of minutes. So, yeah, I'm gonna finish this, and I will be back once I'm bleach bathing. Alright, it's been like 40 minutes. I could let it process a bit longer, but I see that a hair just fell off when I did that. And yeah, I'd rather underprocess it than overprocess it because this breakage situation is from overprocessing. So got a little bleach bath mixed up. And also, I feel like YouTube hasn't really picked up since the holidays. Because normally, you know, everybody takes like a couple weeks off over the holidays, but it seems like half the channels that I watch are still not back. Like, I don't know. Because normally, YouTube's all that I really watch, and that's enough for like my regular viewing, like the time that I have. But no, it's like just almost nothing, which fine, yeah, take time off, but like we're halfway through January here, people. Like, how much time do you need to take off? I don't know. I just don't know. Okay. Yeah. Okay, this is bleach, water, bone building stuff. The usual bleach bath stuff. And I'm not going to leave this in for very long, a couple minutes, because my goal is not to get the blue completely out. I just want to strip out some color and see what I get. So, although this Underground Cosmetics blue, which usually comes out pretty well, what did I have on before that? I had something else on before that that's harder to get out. Oh, right, the Eero purple. We shall find out. I'm gonna leave it on long enough, as long as it takes to clean up my mess in here. And I will be back tomorrow once it's dry. Results. It is better than I thought it would be. I don't know if the roots are just like super white or if it's just against the bluish green. I don't know. But they're very light. I have not dissected to see. Yeah, maybe they're more yellow than I thought. It's fine though. They're good. Of course, the blue didn't all come out. And now I need to figure out something for the ends. So I'm about to do that. Tune in next week.